dignitaries in the dais અને બધા અહીંયા ઉપસ્થિત મિત્રો, ઘણા લોકો અહીંયા સિવિલ સર્વન્ટ્સ બનવાની આકાંક્ષા ધરાવે છે અને સ્પીપા એમના માટે એક સાધન છે, એક રિસોર્સ છે જેમાંથી આપણે કેવી રીતે મેક્સિમમ લોકો આવી શકે સર્વિસીસમાં, એના માટે વી આર મેકિંગ એફર્ટ્સ ઇન ધ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન. ગુડ ગવર્નન્સ ડે જે છે આજે આપણે ઉજવી રહ્યા છીએ ત્યારે ઘણા એક્સપિરિયન્સ લોકો આપણે વચ્ચે છે, એમને સાંભળવાની બધાને તક મળે, ખાસ કરીને ફ્યુચર એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટરને. That is the purpose of this seminar, brief seminar talk. ઘણા લોકો એવા છે જે વિચારતા હશે કે what is administration, what is governance, and why governance is different from management, how it is different from business, in what way governance affects the life of people. એ બધી બાબતોમાં આજે વાત થશે. પરંતુ મને અમુક વિચારો આવતા હતા સવારમાં, થિંકિંગ કઈ રીતે આવે આ વાત કરીએ, બધા વચ્ચે મૂકીએ. કોર્પોરેટ સેક્ટરના બી આપણે વચ્ચે બહુ મહાનુભાવો ઉપસ્થિત છે, એકેડેમિક સેક્ટરના પણ છે, એનજીઓઝ છે, સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, બધા લોકો અહીંયા આજે બહુ મિક્સ્ડ ક્રાઉડ છે. તો મને લાગે છે કે ગવર્નન્સ જે છે એ બધાને સ્પર્શે છે. ગવર્નન્સ એવી બાબત છે જેમાં કોઈ બાકાત નથી, અમે પણ બાકાત નથી, તમે પણ બાકાત નથી. ઇટ ઇઝ લાઈક એર ઇન વિચ ઓલ ઓફ અસ બ્રીથ. હાઉ એફિશિયન્ટ ઇઝ ધેટ એર, હાઉ ઇફેક્ટિવ ઇટ ઇઝ ફોર અવર સિસ્ટમ, હાઉ હેલ્ધી ઇટ ઇઝ will determine the state of our health as a nation. Governance is the basic spirit which determines how the nation will progress. સરકાર જે છે એક સર્વિસ પ્રોવાઇડર છે, બિઝનેસ પણ સર્વિસ પ્રોવાઇડર છે. બિઝનેસનો જે ક્લાયન્ટ બેઝ છે ઇટ ઇઝ વેરી વેરી લિમિટેડ. There is only the people to whom they sell their goods and services. Their main motive is profit maximization. Everybody knows it. Governance, the basic motive is maximization of satisfaction of the client at whatever cost it is. Governance is a loss-making business compared to business which is a profit-making venture. Governance કઈ રીતે થાય, કઈ રીતે આપણે સિસ્ટમને આગળ વધારીએ, એના માટે અમુક વિચારો કહેવા માંગુ છું. ગવર્નન્સ ઇઝ નોટ ટુ બી ટોક્ડ અબાઉટ, ઇટ ઇઝ ટુ બી ફેલ્ડ. દેટ ઇઝ મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ થિંગ. And to be felt by the people for whom it is done. Governance, good governance છે એ કઈ રીતે તમારી સર્વિસ તમારા ક્લાયન્ટ્સને બેસ્ટ પોસિબલ વે આપી શકો, કઈ રીતે એમના સેટિસ્ફેક્શન લેવલ મેક્સિમાઇઝ થઈ શકે. અને તમારા કેટલાક યંગ લોકો, મોટા ભાગે અમે પણ જયારે હતા યંગ, ઘણા સમય સુધી એમ વિચારતા હતા આ કેમ તો નથી. આજે પણ જે કે રોડ ઉપર ઓલ ધ વે ગવર્મેન્ટ યુ ઓલ્સો ફીલ કે ટ્રાફિકમાં કેમ થાય છે, ટ્રાફિક લાઇટ્સ જે પ્રમાણે ફંક્શન કરવી જોઈએ કેમ નથી કરતી અમદાવાદ જેવી સિટી. This is just one example of good governance. It requires a lot of coordination. When I was discussing with people in corporations about this issue, example I'm giving you, they would say it is decided by the police. The police would say it is decided by the corporation. Corporation would say the vendor is not selected properly because of lack of entire, the way the process, the timing. And the crowd which is there, it's unmanageable because they are not used to being governed by traffic lights. Now, how to make that happen? How to change in view of the number of vehicles which are coming, increasing every day? It's a big challenge. It's just one of the challenges for an administrator. Suppose काले उठिए तो मैं कॉर्पोरेशन में कमिश्नर था अथवा तो IPS में दे रहे DCP ट्रैफिक था. It is a very difficult challenge, but it is only one of the challenges. Many challenges which we will face. There will be hundreds of other challenges. This is one of the challenges. For business, it is not like that. For business, it is specific, targeted approach in a very, very much shorter, focused sense. And rest of the things are all not even your purview. Ultimately, if you have too many things to look after, how do you function? So, governance takes individual autonomy. It is teamwork. It is not something that you can sensationalize overnight. एक अधिकारी आ गया, पुलिस ऑफिसर आ गया, रातों रात धमाका करना था, और एकदम impact area, then it will last some time, 2-3 months, 6 months. And then it's transferred in 2-3 years, the system again sits back. મોટા ભાગે આ પ્રોબ્લેમ થાય છે સરકારમાં ખાસ કરીને. એનું કારણ છે કે આપણે જે સિસ્ટમ સેટ કરવા જોઈએ એ થતા નથી. Very, very difficult. Bureaucracy is not only IAS offices. Out of 5 lakh employees, in the state government, IAS officers are only 100 and plus or something. The percentage ratio is very, very low. But we have to change agents. Generally, bureaucracy means IAS or IPS. It's not like that. The entire system of governance has to be motivated, inspired from within, accountable, and systems have to be set in such a way that they are actually able to respond to meet those people. એના માટે જો કોઈ પણ ઇશ્યુ આવે એ ઇશ્યુમાં કેવી રીતે લોંગ ટર્મ સસ્ટેનેબલ સિસ્ટમ સેટ કરી શકાય. સરકારો માટે ફિઝિકલ ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચર રેડી કરવું સૌથી સહેલું કામ છે. That is a tangible thing. But setting up the soft components of organization, the systems, the software, the motivation, inspiration, the tools, the methodology, that is the most difficult one. So what has happened over the years is that in all states, the roads have improved, buildings have improved, primary health centers, for example, have improved, school buildings have improved, teachers' salaries have improved tremendously. Number of teachers are in place, much better paid than private teachers in similar situations, much more secure. But what happens is that the education level and quality of the health services are not up to the mark. Why does it happen? If you can address that challenge in a specific area, and the answer is long term, and that is your success in good governance. Good governance marks incremental efforts की आपने implement लाई शकते हो तो कहीं time. Gujarat is one of the most well-administered in the country, but governance is always a process, like development. So we should never say that we are the best and just be satisfied with that. We have to keep improving ourselves all the time. So એના માટે આપણે સરકારમાં નીચે સુધી internally employees ને motivate એવી રીતે કરાય. How to make them realize that we are here very fortunate people. There was a cartoon somewhere in between where there were cartoons, 4 or 5 cartoons people, same man crying and says government, health sector, services, bad. Government, primary education, services, bad. Government infrastructure, bad. And just smiling, Manasave, it's government service, best. Now why does this happen? Everybody wants to get into government service. Unless you want to have your own business. Everyone wants Sarkari company money that is the best. Because you have security. Because other things are not available. We have to choose the best people. We have to motivate them. And we have to keep them motivated over a period of long service, long number of years. It is a big challenge in an organization because you can't hire and fire in government and private sector. You can't take action beyond a level, and that is not a solution. The only way you can do is to inspire people, to make them realize. And that is where training institutes like SPIPA play a role. That is the reason why government has decided to speak on 10 કેન્દ્રો છે દરેક જિલ્લામાં આવે જિલ્લાના સ્ટાફ અહીંયા નથી આવી શકતા ત્યાં જ ટ્રેન થાય number of trainers motivators we want to increase and employees and knowledge to ઘણું હોય છે in fact many of them have knowledge more than required actually but motivation હોતી નથી. They know how to do their work. They also know how not to do their work. They know how to find ways of circumventing the rules. They are experts in the business. Any retired officer, lower officer from revenue department is better than the best advocate in criminal matters in terms of knowledge. If there is a retired Deputy Mamlatdar, Deputy Collector, up to that level I would say, who's worked in revenue all his life, the moment they retire, many of them come to me and they're doing fabulous practice, better than the advocacy. I couldn't do it. Experts. Anybody who retired in the energy sector, in IOC for example, we have like here, initial private sector infrastructure companies like Reliance, they all picked up the best people from government. They are the ones who ran these refineries, big oil sector companies. The talent right in the government. In 1950s, 60s, public sector came into the government only. Major infrastructure companies were here. Private sector was only basically doing FMCG and consumer products. So there was a talent in foreign government. There was an immense talent in government. It is like, an engineer is not doing very well in India, goes to America, becomes great personality in America because that place provides them opportunity. Government demand, you have to prove yourself by making changes wherever you are. We have to have a spirit of service, a little bit of sacrifice. And then you have to be sure government ka mukai aam nahi shake. Government ke level ka mukai aam nahi shake. Because we have got security. This is one organization where તમે કામ કરો છો વ્યવસ્થિત અને જો ચેન્જ લાવો bona fide mistakes are also forgiven and forgotten. For example, SPIPA, you have seen the film. SPIPA used to spend about, in 10 years' time, about 25 crores. In one single year, we are spending 135 crores, which is about last 30 years of money which we have in the government. We have decided to upgrade the infrastructure, and not only the film we will talk about, we are also upgrading the faculty. We're building the resources in the organization. It's a new challenge. And everything has been set into motion. Because our team thought that we can also be a great organization. For example, tourism department. I headed it for 5 years. Government. And when I joined, everybody said, Gujarat mein tourism એટલે મંદિરો માં જવાનું બસ that's it. And you give it a condition. Batsmen in other states call me up and say, हमारा तो prohibition थे. हमारे यहाँ tourism શું થાય? There was a huge challenge. हमारे यहाँ रोड साइड amenities નથી, hotels નથી, infrastructure નથી. When we thought of getting Amitabh Bachchan to, when Chief Minister at that time, Mr. Modi, said that we will get Amitabh Bachchan as the brand ambassador, there was a huge debate in government. Because our product is not ready, we don't have hotels. What will happen when people start coming in large numbers? Should we advertise something which is not a great product? There was a huge debate, discussion. And then we presented a case to the Chief Minister that it is basically a chicken and egg story. The Inda Pehla Hua Murgi, it's like that. So when you create such a height, big height, suddenly, that is the only way to start coming. And that is what happened when we advertised in Gir. First film was made in Gir for it. There was no hotel in Gir at all, 5 years back. There was a government forest department, circuit house, and AMI, the bed, although the bed was not long enough for Amitabh Bachchan, we used to cut the bed and make it longer enough to the newspaper. And we stayed like that, 7 days shooting there, amidst facilities which were very, very below par for somebody like Amitabh Bachchan staying for 7 days and shooting in interior areas. And when the film was released after 1 month, then we were there that time, the land rates were 8 lakh rupees a biga. When the film was released, and within 6 months, the number of tourists there jumped 300%. Within a year, increase historical. Because when Amitabh Bachchan says, "Kuch din to guzariye Gujarat, Gir dekhiye aap," and he stands there and sees itself, all over India people said, Jim Corbett, let's not go to Jim Corbett, let's go to Gir. Kaziranga, no, Gir. So everybody was rushing to Gir. As a result, suddenly Rajkot, Jamnagar, Junagadh, બધા જે પીઠિયાઓ છે એને થયું કે અહીંયા હોટલ કરવા દઈએ. લોકો બહુ આવે છે. Right? Everybody rushed there. New land brokers settled in Gir. Land rates in 6 months became 24 lakh rupees a biga. 28 lakh rupees a biga. The number of hotel rooms there multiplied mushroomed like this. So first year when people came, they were staying in cars. They were staying in farmhouses. And the local janata જે ત્યાં નીચે હતી પોતાના ઓરડા જે હોય without electricity, they would give it on rent 1,000 rupees a night. They all started making money overnight. Then we went to Kutch, Ranu area, Dorodo, 1,000 years or more. There is no water. You can't get water there in any case. There is no agriculture, only handicrafts. ढोरों ने नहीं पता मालधारियों निकली बता था महिलाओं में आ रहे थे handicrafts. That was all. Economy was like that. When we set up units of there, we used to get the family, the Mamlatdar and inspectors to fill the tents. There were 60 tents for 3 days. That's it. Then we took Bachchan there and advertised for that. Today there are 360 tents with 90% occupancy, selling at 12,000 rupees a night for a period of 3 to 4 months. Recently, Prime Minister was there, this entire team. This has happened in 5 years. But in between, what happened? We went the second time to shoot another film in the same area, and the entire village came and wanted to meet Bachchan. He said, we are all, can you put down the story? He said almost, they were saying that we are very, very grateful to you. I said, क्या हुआ? One old man said कि हमारे गांव की जो लड़कियां हैं, उनकी शादी सिर्फ नॉर्दर्न कच्छ में होती थी, नखत्राणा, these areas, पर भुज में नहीं होती थी कभी, because too poor economically. But since Ranotsav has started happening, now which से रिश्ता आता है हमारे लिए लड़के के, and we are able to give them gifts, marry them well, educate them, and get great business. There is no change in agriculture, there is no change in water, same situation, same handicraft, which was selling 1,000 rupees is selling 6,000 rupees. The person who sells Mawa there, makes 22 lakh rupees a month from Mawa. Because that's advertised on the website. He's got his own website. Unpad aadmi hai, he's doing fantastic work. So turnaround, the whole turnaround happened as a result of it. Budget of tourism department was 60 crores. When I left, it was about 700 crores. And we built infrastructure, upgraded the places, everything happened. Governance, how did it happen? How did this entire thing happen? Because the entire team to this department, the corporation was in minus losses every year, turned around into profit. Because everybody was motivated. They were motivated for different reasons, because they had such a big staff. Everybody was expanded. So staff was drastically involved and inspired. And when the results started coming, they were more inspired. जब रिजल्ट क्विक नहीं आता, यार staff loses that sense of achievement. They feel that what am I doing? It is like three people were making a temple somewhere, and कोई ने पूछा एक महाराज मैं शू करो છો? He said પથરા તોડું છું અહીંયા. અને બીજાને પૂછ્યું તમે શું કરો છો? હું મારી નોકરી કરું છું, કમાઉં છું. Third person was asked, તમે શું કરો છો? હું ભારતમાં સૌથી ભવ્ય મંદિર નિર્માણ કરી રહ્યા છું. Because he felt like that was inspiration. So all of us in the government are made to think like this and not compare with others. And in this department, that fellow is મજા કરે છે, બેઠા છે, અથવા તો મને આ નથી મળતું, આ કેમ નથી મળતું. We have to stop thinking about those terms personally, and you should think in the present. That is inevitable. How do you define responsibility? સરકાર માં કોઈ જવાબદારી છે, તો it is taken in a negative tone. જવાબદારી નથી કરવાની એટલે શિક્ષાત્મક વસ્તુ કહેવાય. But what is responsibility? How it is defined? Responsibility is the ability to respond. That is the meaning of responsibility. It does not mean शिक्षात्मक वस्तु. Do you have ability to respond? For example, if your brother or sister or wife or mother is at home right now and they padi jaye, right? Do you have mental affinity with her? Are you able to respond even if you can't reach her? Even if you can't take her to, suppose she is not 10 miles away, 100 miles away. Yes, you will be. Will you have responsibility mentally, affinity to her? Because you are able to respond to her needs. If you are able to have a system whereby you can respond, you have capability to respond to somebody who is there, out there, as a client, whether we respond or not is different. Whether we take action, action depends on resources. Action depends on accessibility. But are you mentally aligned to that person? That is important. Any organization you put, you are serving, you are there, any body, any level, do you have responsibility to your field of sphere of work or not? Do you have ability to respond? If you don't have ability to respond, that means you are not living. Either in future or past, which don't exist, both of them. Either you are living somebody else's life, or you are sitting there and living somewhere else. Which means you are not alive, because you are living in unreality. But if you are living in the present, and you have the ability to respond, you will make things happen to the best. Action will follow itself. When બધા એક વો કામ કરવા માંડે, કોઈ પણ સ્ટ્રક્ચરના કોઈ પણ માળખાના નીચેથી ઉપર સુધી સફાઈ કામદાર હોય તો પણ he does best સફાઈ કરતા વખતે એમ નહીં વિચારે કે I should have a cartoon, I should have a driver, right? But I'm not driving driver नहीं जा गाड़ी में थोड़ी डीजल चोराई मजा करत, you know, सरकारी mindset. ड्राइवर हुए तो बेचारे कार्टून नहीं जाना बेटर छे. कार्टून से साइड लोगों तो चैम्बर में मैसेज है. I'm sitting outside. मैं काम तो नहीं कर रही थी, right? साइड हुए तो मेरा राजकारणी वहाँ का सुना दोनों जमावे थे. You are living somewhere else. You are not living there. When you retire, you can't even do that. Once you retire, you're out. You can't do this also. Now, a lot of retired officers come to me. A lot of them meet us. Some of them who are well in service, not effective. I'm not talking about effectiveness. Some of them are regret. More effective to deliver better. So governance means that you are able to inspire your entire system and to set up long-term mechanism, set up a system which remains inspired, and therefore training is very, very important. If you don't train people, how do you keep them inspired? I have seen, we went recently to training, phase 5 training, we met the Honorable Prime Minister and we were there about 100 officers of my seniority for 30 years in service. 3 decades. We were there in PM House 2 months back, and he asked question to everybody. તમે બધા જ્યારે કલેક્ટરો હતા જિલ્લામાં, ડીડીઓ હતા, ત્યારે એકદમ જોરમાં હતા, એકદમ ફોર્મમાં હતા. કોઈ પણ ચેલેન્જ તમને પહોંચી વળતા. Majority of collector હતા ત્યારે મોબાઈલ ફોન પણ ના હતા. There was no technology, there was no computer, nothing at all in government. Police I know much better, before me was there. Nothing. But we were able to respond as collectors. But તમે સચિવ થઈ જાઓ તો પછી અડધા આમ થઈ જાય બીજા, right? અને ઉપર ACS થઈ જાઓ તો બીજા અડધા ટીકા થઈ જાય. It happens to everybody. नवा कार्टून आवे, RTO इंस्पेक्टर आवे, नवा छोकरा. You feel very proud. I'm a student, you become RTO inspector, a police inspector, right? Or whatever you want, because you tried for it, you got that. So very, very proud, happy. Slowly the system makes you cynical because you're comparing all the time. So if somehow we can prevent that degeneration of thoughts through training, constant motivation, good governance will stay as a system. It will sustain and it will deliver. If within the system itself there are conflicts, there is dissatisfaction, the system is eating itself away through negative energy, how can it deliver to the other person? हमारे पास एक तो बाहर का मानस आवे प्रॉब्लम लेने, तुम्हारे प्रॉब्लम में तुम्हें बैठा हो, तुम्हारी पुरानी प्रॉब्लम हो. Police inspector is sitting in a police station, thinking of his own promotion, his own service matter, his own long duty hours, his own health issues, lack of rest, or within this organization, lack of motivation and appreciation. So, if I love our actions, of course we will be negative to him because you will behave differently. But if you are be satisfied with yourself and your system and you are happy, then you will definitely respond and give a service which is different. I would like to end my talk with giving an example of religious organizations. For example, you go to Swaminarayan, go to any of the big samsthas which are there, which are structured well. There is a bureaucracy within that also. Bureaucracy is inevitable in any large system. But people there are like karyakartas. They are very, very motivated. They are pleasant people. They talk differently. Every person thinks that this is my job there. If they are able to do it at micro level or at major level, how can government do it? I don't understand. Because we are not working towards it as governments. Because we are not thinking of motivating our employees. Employees are thinking of only suppressing or only taking action or only telling them, that's not the way. So the moment we are able to do that, change it around, take inspiration from the structures and systems and organizations which are of religious nature, of Social nature, because people work there at the level of self-actualization. They don't work only for money. Money comes, that's fine. So your salary is only a byproduct, not the cause why you are incoming. So if you are able to work like that, with that spirit, and we are able to create that in SPIPA, I think it will be great success. So with this few thoughts which I in the morning thought randomly, I would like to invite the dignitaries and welcome all of them. Welcome all of you. I'm sure you will have a fruitful day today. Good governance message will be carried to the nooks and corners of Gujarat and India through this SPIPA. All the best. Thank you very much.